We live in a society where there are more men than there are women. Yet men say that they can't get a woman, and yet women say they can get any man they want to. So my question is, what are women teaching women on how to get men? Today, we're going to try to make men obsessed. Apparently, there's 5 texts that you can send to have any man obsessed with you. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey ladies, Amy North here. Welcome to my channel. As you may or may not already know, I'm a relationship coach from the West Coast of Canada.
How many of y'all are married? I understand you're a dating coach. Maybe you've gotten people together. Part of marketing for me is if you have something that I want. Like for me, I want to be happily married. My parents have been married for 30 plus years. That's what I want for myself. I want to have a lovely family with lovely kids. I'm going to be reaching out to people who have that. So what are you guys' qualifications other than hooking people up?
Today I want to share with you 5 types of text messages you can send men to make them obsessed with you. Yes, obsessed as in you won't be able to eat, sleep, or go about any other daily task without thinking about you.
Any man who obsesses over you that much, he doesn't have a job. Maybe in the beginning, sure, but at a certain point, if you are so into me that much and you are neglecting your own responsibilities, that's a little bit weird. Obsession is a little weird.
I want to first talk a little bit about the types of text messages you shouldn't send him. Because believe me, even if you send him the most heavenly texts, the wrong ones can be a huge deal breaker. For starters, the generic, hey, hello, or what's up text message. These messages suck because they don't do anything to stir up emotion in your guy. And not to mention, they make you seem incredibly boring. While I'm talking about these dull messages, it's also worth mentioning that sending your man updates on your every move isn't a good idea either.
Okay. I'm kind of liking her. I'm kind of liking her. So far, I think she's onto something.
The same goes for sending him, what are you up to messages. Why? Because if he doesn't willingly tell you what he's doing, then it's probably because he doesn't feel it's worth sharing.
She had me, then she lost me.
And at all costs, avoid sitting around, staring at a black screen, desperately waiting for him to reply to you. This is important for a couple of reasons. First, if you respond too quickly, it'll give him the impression that you're sitting around waiting to hear from him, which is exactly what you're doing. Second, it comes across as clingy. And third, responding too quickly implies that you have no life outside of him in the relationship. To prevent this from happening, keep busy. By doing so, it'll help you fight the urge to text him back too soon, and not to mention, it'll give you something new to tell him when he does ask how your day was. Scenarios where you don't have much happening when he texts, still make a point to hold back for at least a few minutes to give him the impression that you are busy with other things. If you're in the middle of a conversation with him, or he asks you a question that is time sensitive and needs a quick reply, then don't leave him hanging. If you do, you risk coming across as self-centered or even rude.
Men, go ahead and leave a comment if this is right. When you have a woman who you constantly try to text and she is very slow to respond, you start to think she's not interested. Similarly with the hey, how are you doing messages, like I see like dudes do that all the time because they want to talk to you, they want to engage. If you actually want to talk to them, actually want to engage, I don't think they're going to have a problem with it. Now, if it's always just like a, hey, what's up? How you doing? And, you don't try to push the conversation or anything like that. I get that. But this kind of like, don't say, what's up? How you doing? I'm like,
Before I move on to the juicy part of this video, it's also important to mention how much of an impact grammar has on your relationship. If your text messages are littered with misspelt words or lack common sense, then that's going to be a huge turnoff for him. So save yourself the embarrassment and make sure that you read over and edit your texts where necessary.
I had text my boyfriend, I'ma kick your butt. But if you look at the keyboard, L and K are right next to each other. And instead of kick your butt, I said lick your butt. And he thought it was absolutely hilarious. He still to this day has that saved in his phone and will occasionally send me it just to remind me of my absolute fail.
The first kind of text message you're going to want to send a man to make him obsess over you is what I like to call the comical text. And simply put, it's a lighthearted, humorous text to make the guy you're into laugh. Since laughter is one of the easiest ways to a man's heart, by being that witty, whimsical woman that every man dreams of finding, you're sure to make him obsess over you. That said, be careful not to turn everything into a joke and don't add LOL or haha to every text message you send. And always be sure to choose jokes wisely, especially if you're just getting to know the guy you're texting.
I approve this message. If you find any person who's funny, you typically tend to gravitate towards them. When they make everything a joke, you tend to like try to pull back because not everything is a joke, especially if it's a serious moment. Be funny, but be funny haha. Don't be funny weird.
The second type of text for hooking him is the Q&A. Don't be fooled though, this isn't your typical question and answer. It stands for question and arouse. These are the kind of texts you want to send a man to show him that you're interested in getting to know him better. However, instead of sending mundane or dry questions like, what are you up to? Or how was your day? You're going to want to turn up the heat with these ones and get his fiery obsession burning. For instance, texting him something like, what are you wearing right now? Or what do you want me to do to you later? Can get him aroused more than you may expect.
Okay, I'll buy that for $1. So far, 2 out of 2. I'll give her that.
The third text message to send your guy is a life lover text. So, what is this kind of message? Well, the best way to explain it is that it's a text that expresses your confidence and love for life. The key here is to keep your message positive and radiating with passion. Maybe it means commenting on what a wonderful day you're having, or perhaps it means telling him about all the praise you got from your boss. Whatever you choose, just make sure that your words tell the story of a woman who is bold, brave, knows what she wants, isn't afraid to go for it.
How you react to me having a great day is very telling. If you are having a great day and someone's being very rude about it and they're not really being supportive or whatever, that tells a lot. If you're having a bad day and they're like walking all over your grave, probably not the best. I don't really send like happy messages to be like, oh, like, you know, I want you to think I'm bold. I'm just like, hey, something great happened today. Share that. I think they want to know. Similarly, they're going to want to share those experiences with you. Like, had a great day at work today. Okay, babe. Okay, I see you. Be the hype man.
Moving on, we have the nude illusion text. A hot text message? Gotta run. I have to go buy a bikini. A hotter one? I'm going to take a long hot shower. The hottest? Guess who's not wearing any panties? As vastly different as these 3 examples are, all will get your guy's gears turning, and yes, he'll be imagining you naked. So, if you're looking to steal his attention for the day by making him unable to focus on anything but the thoughts of your nude body, then these are the kind of texts to get him obsessed. What's even better is that by slowly letting him in and giving him more dirty details than you would any other male friend, you're also giving him a tiny taste of what dating you would be like. Just don't go overboard here, and definitely don't send nude photos, no matter how much he begs. Instead, make him work for the prize. After all, if you just give it all to him, then where's the chase?
Sure. Okay, so I don't really do that in my relationship, but hey, I can see the potential allure. All right, 4 out of 4. Let's see if she screws herself over at 5.
Okay, so last but definitely not least is a tickle his senses text. And the point here is to give him a little taste of your sensual side, but to leave him wanting more. In order to send these texts successfully, you're going to want to avoid being too direct with him. Besides, if he knows he can have you at the snap of a finger, then he might start to lose interest. At the same time, it's crucial that he knows that you're at least a little bit into him. To do so, you're going to want to flirt with him, laugh lots, and throw compliment his way here and there. Tickle all his senses with descriptive words, and that will let him visualize what it would be like to be with you. When you can be the one who makes him feel good about himself, then there's no reason why he wouldn't want to be with you.
Okay, I tried so hard to hate this one. I'm not even gonna lie. I actually didn't think it was terrible. The last one gave me cancer. This one wasn't actually that bad. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a reason why women are single? That these tips are absolutely trash and should not be taken? My question is too, what is the male equivalent to having her be obsessed with you? Like, is there like 5 text messages or 5 things? I must know. Men, if you are subscribed and you are watching this video, put it down below. Maybe the next one will actually be cringe. I am not looking forward to this. But anyway, Love you, Kim folk. See you in the next one. Peace.